Alright, part 3 of this, whatever it is. Fuck it, stream. Yeah. We, oh yeah. We made it to the castle, the best location in all of Resident Evil 4. Another early start just because, well, this whole section is just huge. Alright. Oh yeah, we got drained pretty dry. All things considered after going through the last couple chapters, but you know, we're already over 100k in pesetas, and this is like the best time as any to just buy a whole bunch of new guns. And I even got my treasure map ready, which is completely off screen because it is not in game, and I already am like taking up enough like space on my stream overlay just to show all this stuff. Ah, knifed ya. Okay. Still remembered where that snake was. Okay. So yeah, the spindle was the only thing in here. It's just a lot of money. 5,000. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Oh, and a green herb. Don't mind if I do.
Welcome.
Yo, sell me what you got. Alright.
What are you buying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that
Get
all?
that attache case L.
Thank you.
Let's see. We already have a red 9. Blacktail becomes available, which... it's nice, but it's only second to the red 9 still. Broken Butterfly. There's never, ever any need to buy this from the merchant, because there's always an available spot to get it. Riot Gun's what we're after. And the semi-auto rifle as well. And we are not picking you up, Mine Thrower. Yeah. There's a lot
What are you selling?
to buy from this. So, oh yeah,
Is
get
that
rid of
all,
this.
stranger? Is that all?
Velvet.
Thank you. Is that all?
Spinel.
Thank you.
And yeah, we don't need the old
Is that all?
rifle scope because we're
Thank-
selling
is
the
that
rifle.
all? Thank you. Ah, I'll buy it at a high price.
Of course you'll buy it.
Thank you. What are you buying?
Oh yeah, of course.
Is that all?
Can't pass up on
Is that all?
upgrades for the red
What are
9.
you buying?
Now,
Is
give me
that
that
all?
riot gun. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I think I normally would reserve this for like the attache case XL, but I'm gonna get to, now that we have enough vertical space in our attache case, I am going to start moving things around to better facilitate how I like my weapons organized in the attache case, at least by the end game. Which, this is definitely something you normally would not see. It is just organizing the guns so that they are rotated vertically, like that. And yeah, I'll put the stock over there as well as the scope, but that's eventually going to move once we get the broken butterfly. Okay. It'll look a lot prettier soon, I promise.
Thank you. Is that all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Alright, now give me
Is
the
that
semi-auto
all, stranger?
scope. right over there.
Thank you. What are you buying?
Now then, what upgrades can we afford for the for either the ride gun or the semi-auto? Oh, just only firepower for that, and I mean, ride gun's already pretty good to start. I don't need to go straight to upgrading the. Yeah, I'll
Is that all?
prioritize these
Thank you.
upgrades,
Is that all?
or at least.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll save capacity on the rifle for later
Is
and
that
just go
all?
straight to boosting this one's
Thank
firepower.
you.
Alright, sweet.
Come back anytime.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. This is the one shotgun that I only ever need for the rest of the whole game. Alright, shopping's over. So, next area, looking at my map, yeah, it's a spinel, 2 velvet blues, and a gold bangle, while having to deal with a whole lot of flaming catapult nonsense. Okay. This is definitely the moment in the game where I feel like a lot of the big challenges with escorting Ashley definitely start coming into play during this third act. Alright. Off we go. Yeah. And I think even before trying to get all the stuff with the, yeah, because the catapults are still, like, the highest priority, so I should just clear those out, then the remaining enemies, before I do one full sweep for any treasures. Blam! Okay. Still got it. Surprised? Yeah. Still surprised it doesn't alert anyone at that point. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. Like I said at the start, we are now in the best environment that this game has to offer. Village was already pretty memorable, but nothing compares to just the full breadth of the castle. Okay, now we just keep running. Do not deviate anywhere else. Just get to the top. Oh dear, don't stand there. No. Keep running, running into the yeah. Okay. It should be relatively safe. Cause yeah. Especially with these catapults going, you do not want to try and get her to like run the crankshaft at the other end of this little path. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one of the Velvet Blues. Some pesetas. Yeah. And
Wait.
yes, wait here. That's one. It's two. Oof. Surprised that did not hit me. Okay, I definitely need the rifle just to make sure my shots line up exactly. No! Oh, that was bad. Oh. But I think that... No, there's still one more. There better be a red herb or something that I can combine with what I got, because I am hanging by a thread. There's no one else, is there? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! No, 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 no. Get up and away! Oh, man, okay. That was... Oh, wait, that's right. I got a chicken egg that I got from the, Oh, that was pitiful. Yeah, it's better than nothing. What's most important, though, is that I did get rid of all the catapults, so I have more free reign to sweep for treasures, because I already got one velvet blue. I think, assuming I didn't pick up the second. Yeah, just the first, okay. Ooh. Yep, there's the second. And an incendiary. Don't mind if I do. Alright. I forget, was there anything along this little section? Oh yes, of course, that's where the spindle was, right. Couldn't see it because there wasn't any little item glow, so yeah. Only treasure left in this particular spot is the gold bangle, which I'm pretty sure that's up on around the top floors. Right, yes, it's in this chest. Okay. Right, there's the crank. Work that crank, Leon. Work it. She's just watching intently. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, and there's a merchant up ahead with like some more spinels and whatnot. Cool. Okay. Come on, blow that up. Give me that spinel. Thank you. And can immediately sell. Unfortunate.
What are you selling?
In fact, I'm pretty sure this will get me enough that I can go straight to the upgrading the capacity on the semi-auto. That'll be nice.
Is that all?
Definitely.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying?
Oh wait, I didn't realize that you get like more than one upgrade this chapter for the riot gun. Oh, dang it. Actually, yeah. Because this chapter has the water room.
Is that all?
I need as much good firepower as I can. Increasing capacity in my guns kind of matters, not as much by comparison. Okay, so next section. 2 spindles and a velvet blue.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning...
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. They must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
Oh yeah, this bit. Yeah. This is one where it's like... Because I'm pretty sure that in general, there isn't really any, like, encounters in this game that come off as, like, having truly infinite spawning enemies. It's always, they just overload you with so much that they try and force you into the decision of just grab the stuff you need and get out. No! No, 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 no. Ow. Ugh. That was bad. I did not have enough time to switch to the shotgun on that. But yeah, this was always one of those moments where it was like, even though I know that most, if not all, the combat rooms don't infinitely spawn enemies, because of how cramped this is, it always feels like there's infinite amount and you just kind of want to get out of there. You know, solve the puzzle as you go along, blasting the cultists. But no, we're gonna stick to being as thorough as we need. Right.
Allí están.
Alright, and this is the second type of plagas that we gotta worry about. Ah. Okay, that's fine. Trust in the shotgun. Also, any gun. Oh my goodness, more of these things. Yeah, you know, this is what the semi-auto's good for. Instant problem solver on those plagas. That one dude who's facing the door just is refusing to budge. I have no idea what his game plan even is. Oh, just because he could not catch me out of the periphery. Well, no, you are not gonna get me with that mace. Okay. Yeah, and I missed the ammo drop from earlier. Still giving me plenty of shotgun rounds, which is important. Oh, thank God I can use this finally. Thank you. Holy shit. Right, the platinum goes in here. Oh yeah, there's that spindle that was in this room. I don't trust what could possibly be around that corner. Come on. Can do this all day, buddy. Okay, nah. Not today. Oh, there was no one else. Good to know. Whew. That was fun. Right, now... Double checking the map, yeah. Yeah, the spindle's further up, along with the velvet blue. Oh yeah, we get this scene. Another scene with the best boy.
Louis.
I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Yeah.
And you.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No, you stay here with Leon. He is better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, whatever you say. Whatever you say, Spanish ex-cop. Oh, sweet double. No? No. Oh, okay. That did not work out how I was hoping on the last one, but whatever. We still did not get hit. That's fine. Okay. And I know there's like a dude up top that's like trying to... off to the left. Yeah, crossbow, dude. Whatever. Ah! Whew. Yeah. There we go. That's the headshot I was wanting. Thanks for the spinel. Oh, right, yeah, because these guys spawn. Another thing that the shotgun's good for. Shield's no longer a problem. How much ammo? Okay, I'm exactly at 100 extra bullets for that. Okay. Right, and in here, this is the key that we're going to be needing. As well as another treasure item. Yeah, might as well, just to be safe. Any other hit's just going to, like, put me to caution anyway. Right. And I think with the cutscene triggers, I'm not really going to be able to, like, skip it and take advantage of the fact that there's an exploding barrel right there. But whatever, we'll make do. Oh yeah, should reload this thing. It's been very trusty. Oh yeah, it's not even a cutscene. Ah! You fools! Your first mistake was trying to go up against me, Leon S. Kennedy. The second mistake was arranging yourself in a single file line just to make it that much easier for me to murder your asses. There we go. Plenty of grenades and other ammo that'll be very, very handy for the rooms to come. Oh yeah. We are making very good progress. Slow and steady. And that's the ultimate key to success in Resident Evil 4. I know that little laugh. It's the best villain of the game.
Starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethrens.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Yeah, we'll find one eventually. Not until the very, very end when we've spent several hours on this whole game. Is it? Okay. Yeah, it's up on that arch. This castle is so great on many levels. One of those is the fact that just, like, you can tell looking at certain elements of this that, like, that it reminds you that at a point DMC1 originally was gonna be this game. It started its life as Resident Evil 4 before spinning off into its completely own amazing thing. Oh yeah, that's right, those vases, they should have a velvet blue. Thank you. Anything in here you want to give me? Shotgun, don't mind if I do. Oh yeah. This part coming up's pretty great. More incendiaries. That's always appreciated. Now, I'm pretty sure here, this is, yep, one of the paintings that you can remove to reveal some hidden pesetas. Very nice. Yeah, capture Luis or kill him or whatever, it doesn't matter. Ooh. Yeah. Definitely mix that for the time being. Hold on to it. Yeah, no other enemies are coming into this room yet. It's only after I face the Garrador.
Wait.
Yeah, of course shit's locked. It is a sturdy door. Good observation there, Leon. Okay, yeah, there are no treasures down there, so we're gonna just focus on getting what other resources could be in here and kill this thing. Gyarados is such a good mini-boss type enemy. Very creepy in design, of course. But yeah, it's like the few times that it ends up showing itself in other combat encounters, just mixed in with regular enemies, definitely throws a wrench in kind of how you have to approach combat. Oh yeah. Another good reason for why players should be trusting of developers more to let them make, like, camera-based decisions for the player. This zoom in right here. It is so good. Okay. Come on. No, oh, I completely underestimated the tracking on that dude. Ah, crap. Can I loot this? Yes, I can, okay? Yep, I'm remembering the tricks. Yeah. At this point, this is really all you can do, now that the bells are gone. Whoa, that was a bit closer than I would have liked. Okay, good. First Gyarados down. And, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Would have liked a red, but, make do with what you got. Besides, I got grenades and shotgun rounds. Some rifles, too. It's fine. There's gonna be... Oh, wait, that's right. I needed to flip the lever in his little cage. Okay. There, that's done. Finally get access to one of the most infamously tough enemy encounters of this entire game. Come on, get over here. Is it gonna... Yep, got them both. Sweet. He's still not dead, obviously, so... Thank you. Ooh, that was close. Haha. Dynamite means nothing when the splash damage, like, of your shotgun is good enough to just set them off, no matter how accurate.
Wait. Follow me.
Let's lure this dude out over here. Why not? Oh yeah, that's right, I've not shown it yet. Ah, he wasn't in the right position for it. I'll get him when he gets up. Get a well-placed kneecap. There we go! This is why some people, with very good reason, describe Resident Evil 4 as the greatest game ever made. You witnessed one of those reasons right there. Okay, what do we got? Alright, so, I'm just gonna make a backup save in case, because even if I have checkpoints, last stream proved that, like, the ISO I have on this SD card is still prone to crashing at weird points. So I'm gonna make a backup, make a hard save right here. Because this next room is so grueling to get through. A major part contributing to that, of course, is the fact that you have to have Ashley around with you. And you have to get her to do a lot of important things. But I know at least the first part of my game plan is to have the semi-auto ready, because there are some people that I am going to need to snipe ASAP before I go anywhere. The water room begins. Woo. Oh, good. That also got the crossbow mid-flight. Excellent. We can keep running now. Just don't stop, Ashley. Do not stop. As is always the case with playing Resident Evil 4 in big enemy environments like this, find the best safe spot you can that has, like, the least holes, if any, to back up against the wall, and just shoot X number of things that come your way. Or at least getting that switch out of the way. No.
Follow me.
Ah. That's it. As relatively safe as this is technically a room that has another spot where enemies can come in, and that is through the ceiling. Ashley, get back here. And yeah, I got 3 incendiaries. I might as well just, like, blow these. That wasn't as far of a throw as I was hoping it would. Oh, shoot. Oh yeah, that's another sign that more enemies are coming in. No, 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 no. Why did I... did not pay attention to that. Trying to fire a gun when it's unloaded. Biggest mistake you could ever make with this game. No. Okay. Whew. And a lot of these dudes just keep coming for a long time. They really do try to make you think that these dudes will just infinitely spawn in, when really, there is an end. There is an end to when they'll stop coming. It just takes a while. And I'm willing to wait out the clock on this one. God help me. Thank you for the very generous one-hit kill on that headshot game. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. They can just drop it through a hole in the ceiling. Ah. As nice as the kneecap setups are, they do have, like, a pretty even shot, all things considered, to just, like, fall over and deny you a suplex. Okay, good. Did not miss that time. The way those heads deform on the cultists to let out the second type of plagas is really messed up. Like the Ganados, their head doesn't even hold on to their neck once their parasite bursts. Real messed up. Alright, he did drop some money. Anyone coming? Hello? Oh yeah. Just gotta keep getting their attention, so that they eventually will continue to funnel into this room. Assuming they do keep following. It has been a while since I've done this after all. Oh, there he is.
Wait.
Ah! He keeps running. He keeps denying me the chance to suplex him. It is my God-given right to suplex an evil cultist priest how I so choose. Ah. Well, I mean, like, the music's still playing. I want to say that it does stop at a point. Oh, wait, I forgot to make her follow.
Follow me.
Right. You definitely don't want to leave her in here because of the two paths that the... Wait, oh! Oh, thank you so much, Ashley, for looking the other way. And people say she's useless. She's not. She's just defenseless and a coward. Most of the time. Whew. Yeah, the people that might be looking at this afterwards, it may seem like I'm making this wildly easy, when in reality it's like... Like, sure, technically it is, but it's also a lot more time-consuming. And a lot of what this game tries to do is make you not consider the patient option when playing this, so that you always end up rushing forward and make more mistakes that way. That's its trick. That's what it tries to make you do, when really you should be doing what I've been doing since the beginning of streaming this whole thing. It's at least this room right here at least is making me drown in more shotgun ammo than I would ever need in most other parts of the game. So I'm at least grateful for that. And we don't even have the archers to worry about, so actually it's like more than fine to keep the fight going up here, just as long as you're good with your with covering your corners and like the different routes that the enemies can take, you know? Yep. Just one shot from the semi-auto directly on the plagas is a very nice alternative to for when you don't have flash grenades to spare. Ah, yes. A good old velvet blue. Should actually double check. Oh yeah, I've got so much ammo for both handguns and shotguns. Good grief. Barely giving me any for the rifle, though I imagine when I get to the second part of this whole ordeal, it'll definitely start feeding me more of that. It has to, you know? Like, the rifle is pretty much, like, needed for what it starts throwing at you next. Pretty sure there is still some guys down here. Double check just to make sure that there isn't anything else to trigger, because like I'm forgetting whether or not the music actually stops during this first half. I don't think it does. I think it wants to like keep it going right up until you get to the very end. And you can just still hear the murmuring in the background. The water rippling effect still looks pretty nice for the time. Yeah, we'll let Ashley work this crank. I can keep an eye on things, just in case. Leon continues to survey the surroundings. There we go. Oh yeah, of course, that's why you could still hear them. Ah. Nope, you are not throwing those at me. Okay. Nothing else behind me, by the looks of it. Double checking the map. Oh yeah, it's just the... Yeah, treasures you barely have to worry about picking up any in this section. It's because it's just that velvet blue near the back corner of this area starting out. Alright, let's head on up. I'll double check these sides before starting the real tricky part of this whole challenge, which is making Ashley turn even more cranks when you're not anywhere close to her position. Alright. Ooh! Oh, that'll be good to hold on to. Absolutely. And luckily this ain't like old Resident Evils where it penalizes your score just because you used the first aid spray of all things. Which I
Look,
get.
there's a crank over there.
It's theoretically like a lot easier to avoid taking damage from things in those games than it is in RE4. Due to just how much more it throws at you. Just out the gate. Yes! Thank you for the extra rifle ammo. Let's see. And I got more than enough grenades to kind of help thin out any of the mobs that come on my level, so... Alright. Don't die on me. Or rather, don't get taken away and or don't get in the way of my rifle shot as I free
Watch out
you.
for me.
Because this thing will take away all your health in one go. You know it. This is definitely a part where the, oh, that, I wanted the, not the shotgun. Oh, thank God for the 2-for-1. So much more stable aim with this thing. It's like you really appreciate having this for like this section, you know? Okay. I got these grenades. I might as well just use them. Yes! Haha! Come on, Ashley. Do not screw this up for me. No. Okay, thank goodness. No! First aid is... It is. God damn it. The biggest challenge. Arguably more than the first half. Because you have so much to mentally juggle with this. Ooh, that was close. I was worried that I had got clipped her boots right there. That would not have been good. At all. Jeez. Okay, I think she's safe for the time being. I can take care of this asshole. Is she? Yeah, she still is. Oh. Yeah, I see. But I don't think it's enough to warrant using a grenade right now. Plus, I got so much shotgun ammo to burn. Oh, yeah, thank goodness. Okay. I'm busy, honey. Good, get down here. We don't want you getting caught from above. No! No! This is bad. Oh, thank goodness he just had one hit. Oh. Dang it, girl, watch where you're running. You could get in the line of fire. Alright. I've been needing this for a while. Another suplex. Okay, there's still... You know, I might as well. Because I'm still trying to burn off as much of, like, this excess ammo that I got. Is that it? Yeah, music's still playing, but honestly, who cares? Did the water room. Took it slow and steady, but still way better than most people do their first time. Or their first 5 times. Like, oh, this is like the biggest ordeal, and also an example of when you're playing on normal, where the game's dynamic difficulty ranking starts taking huge, like, huge effects. Because you die so many times on there that they start thinning out the, like, the enemies that spawn there initially. Like those crossbow dudes, like, at the very start, they wouldn't be there if your difficulty rank had been lowered enough. But of course, we're unprofessional, so we have everything just coming at us in full force at once. So, okay. There's 2 spindles and a velvet blue in here, but I'm pretty sure that it's a case where, like, you can't really get to all of them when you first get to this room. It's only on, like, the loop around in here, I think. But we'll see. I don't know. Just, man. 20 handgun bullets per pickup really does start to feel like it's giving you way too much at a point. It's strange. No idea why I have to feel this way about it. Oh yeah, that's right. The spindle is in the eye socket of that statue up there. Okay, and so... Yeah, the other spindle and velvet blue are on the second floor, which I can't get to. Not right now, anyway.
What are you selling?
Yeah, I'll sell 50 of this.
Is that all? Thank you.
And I guess just
Is that all,
get a
stranger?
little extra, I'll sell 20 shotgun
Thank you.
rounds, and
Is that all?
holding on to that
Thank
green
you.
gem until I can find
Is
a
that
mask
all?
to slot it in.
Thank you.
Sweet, back
What are
to
you
2 over
buying?
100k. Let's see, can I... Yeah, they really do start speeding up the amount of, like, tune-ups that you can do on weapons at a time. Good thing, and it's a good thing I also did not reload the semi-auto when I
Is
had the
that
chance,
all?
because I now got a
Thank
free
you.
12 right out of that.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank you.
Okay. Let's see what we can get for
Is
Red
that
9.
all?
Yeah, more firepower,
Thank
that's
you.
always good.
Is that all? Is that all? Is that all?
Yeah, dumping
What are
that.
you buying?
Double check, there's nothing... Oh yeah, I can get more
Is
capacity,
that
which
all,
point...
stranger?
No, forget it. I'm gonna treat that for a little bit longer like I do the
anytime.
broken butterfly. Or really with any Magnum type weapon, where it's just you avoid reloading for as long as possible until you can get a capacity upgrade. But that should be good. Sweet, and... Oh yeah, the shooting gallery. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Or, yeah. Yes, we are. We are absolutely gonna keep doing the shooting range until we get the 6 bottle caps from here. Oh, target practice. Man, remember when they brought this concept back for Evil Within 2? And it had, like, 2 completely different versions of this? Remember how awesome that was? Okay, so receive prizes by scoring above 3,000 points. Bonus points will be awarded for headshots. High scoring Salazar target appears with 5 consecutive hits. Shooting Ashley deducts points. 1 bottle cap as a prize. Special bottle caps will be awarded by either shooting all wooden targets except Ashley or scoring above 4,000. Each time you complete a row on the collector's base, you'll earn bonus points. Yep, you'll have 4 bonus chances. Oh yeah. And I know the hardest part about this is that you are given very specific guns to use in this case, so
Welcome.
we're definitely going to be here for a while. Always sniping. Like, why would you ever... Because rapid fire just gives you the TMP. And you know how I feel about the TMP here. Let's just hope that I remember exactly that, like, the muscle memory for these shooting ranges kicks back in very soon. Okay, still... Ah. Yeah! Alright. Reload time. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I'm well past up. I think that was... Okay, it wasn't 4,000, but I still qualified for one prize. Dang it. Yeah, I got sloppy during the second half. I stopped caring about getting the headshots. But yeah, this is still simple enough. It's the other arranges later on that get real devious. Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't really need to deviate from like the center of the range in order to effectively hit these guys. Because later on, you definitely have to start taking positions along the left and right sides just to get around wherever Ashley shows up. Still missed the target, but that should be good. Yeah! Broke past 4,000, that's good. Number of prizes. And then, like, it definitely starts changing up, like, I think once you get 3 or 4 prizes to, like, a slightly harder shooting range. Ah, I missed my chance at the Salazar target. No! Ah, oh, shoot. Well, okay, I'm just gonna have to count on not missing any other targets. Yes, okay. Whew, okay. We're still good, yeah. We're still good. Okay, still hasn't, like, defaulted to the harder version of this. Whew. Almost forgot what it's like to have, like, the baseline handgun after we ditched it with the Red 9. No! This probably is not gonna be enough. Oh, it still is. That's cool. Yeah, because I think like the prize for 4,000 is like it's still not for every single time you have to do it. It's just like I think one bottle cap you have to get that has that point requirement, or at least to unlock. Yep, this is the arrange. Is the arranged version of the shooting range. Yep. Not shooting you, Ashley. Get out. No. No. Damn it. Oh yeah, I've always get tripped up with the... Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. No. That was bad. Yo, Raph. None much. We're just doing shooting range stuff now because I'm a crazy completionist like that and I need those bottle caps. You missed the water room, though, in which I very smoothly got through it with no deaths by being a huge coward and being very slow throughout. God The shaky aim on this thing. Oh, I missed the dynamite. Mother... Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you get some good food to go with. Yeah, guy. Ugh. Yeah, this shooting gallery was fun. I was also, like, mentioning when I first got here how, like, wasn't it awesome when Evil Within 2 reused this concept again for that game and had, like, 2 different types of, like, shooting minigames with it? That was fun. Okay. Yeah, it had a decent one, and it kind of reveled in the fact that it was a totally gamey conceit and just rolled with it as far as, like, Sebastian's reactions to how good he does. Same for Tatiana, the nurse. That was fun. Okay, this probably is now the... Okay, good. We just gotta do this one more time. Game may not have been a masterpiece, but was it fun and meaty for what it was? Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah. But then again, Evil Within 1 definitely was anything but a masterpiece. Like, good grief. Both games definitely flawed in their own ways. Oh, missed them, yeah. Yes, oh, I finally got the dynamite. And there we go, all 6 prizes. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Back to the red 9 we go.
Welcome.
Hey, this is a great thing you got here, merchant. 6 bottle caps, first row complete, and 15,000 pesetas. If at all else there's any reason you should, like, stick with doing these, do it for the money. Yeah. Let's even take a look at these while we're here. Leon with rocket launcher.
Stand back.
Stand back! Leon with shotgun.
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I love that it plays that line because we get to hear that very, very soon in the next cutscene, in fact. I also just love how, like, dorky, especially dorky sounding he says when he does that line. Ada, wait!
Leon, help!
Yep, that's Ashley, alright.
Did you send out those invitations? I told you no more than 50 people.
A line that clearly is meant to play during the cabin sequence, but because of how chaotic it is, you barely hear what Louise is even saying. And of course, good old Ada Wong. Leon, now, come to my bedroom. What? So yeah, that was fun. And you absolutely bet that I am going to be doing the same thing for the remaining 3 shooting galleries. Alright. Well, that was fun. Time to send you somewhere else, Ashley.
You alright?
I'm fine! Leave me alone!
Ashley, wait!
This is so silly, just everything.
Ashley!
What's going on? Ah!
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
Oh, you will. But honestly, it is a very nice relief to be separated from Ashley for the next few chapters. Should have Trickster dashed through them. So much hate, yeah. Could have done a whole lot of things around those, if we're being honest.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We jacked the line.
We didn't want you telling everyone.
I think the hard part about trying to do impressions of Salazar is that it almost always starts devolving into the same old man voice from Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
We'll make sure we find her.
Like, it starts getting a whole lot more gravel and, like, leaning into that fake Chinese accent feel. Even though this guy's supposed to be Spanish.
Thanks. That should keep me company, because boredom kills
I mean,
me.
besides that, though, I freaking love
Look forward to
Salazar.
the next encounter.
He is a better attempt at this kind of goofy villain than, like, Irving was in RE5. Always mistook him as French somehow. I mean, with, like, the powdered wig and, like, blue triangular hat, yeah, it can totally come off as such. Yeah, exactly. Everyone thought that it, like, reminded them of Napoleon. Yeah. Okay. Now we get our introduction to the Novistadors, which is in a sewer section, I guess kind of a sewer section. It's definitely another area where you look at it and it clearly reminds you of how Devil May Cry 1 was originally supposed to be RE4, because the kind of sewer dungeony look of this place it's an aesthetic that is shared very closely between the two. It's fun when you're in the castle and you just get to see, like, how a lot more of those old ideas still managed to find a way into this final version, even with all the changes they kept going through with different builds. Still amazing to think that this is the one game you could have described as being in development hell, and it came out on top. More on top than any other game that has ever been in that position. Okay, yeah, 3 spindles and the butterfly lamp, plus whatever gems are gonna fall from these things. Totally, like, how often does that happen? You know? Devil May Cry 1 happened because of this. I'm pretty sure that, like, the design and everything of, like, Haunting Ground, or actually maybe no, I think that was less RE4 and more just the shenanigans regarding, like, the creation of Clock Tower 3. But I mean, both Haunting Ground and this game share the same dog. That's how I choose to believe it. That white dog is absolutely Huey. Yeah, it's just one of those things that, like, you're never really gonna get again, just because of how budgets for game development is now. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, music gets real creepy around this part. It's still actiony, but man, do they find good ways to try and, like, make that action feel more tense and scary than it normally would be. Always shoot where their drool is. It counts as a headshot. So that was definitely looking a bit dark. Yeah. Whatever. Ew, TMP ammo. Oh, whatever. So yeah, that was the first Velvet Blue in this section. Yeah, so we got 2 more. None of the Novistadors at this point drop any of the little gems that go into the lantern. Which is definitely something I do appreciate about, like, this particular treasure. The lantern that we got is how, like, if you're... Oh, wait, no, not yet. That's a little bit later. But the lantern with the gems that you have to insert into it. I do kind of appreciate the fact that they decided to make a treasure where the things you can combine it with are not, like, one-of-a-kind gems that are in predetermined spots. You essentially have to rely on some amount of RNG. But if you're consistent about always killing the Novistadors, you're always guaranteed to get all 3 gems. Thank you. I take good pride in my work. And it will look even better once we get the XL, because that'll be a whole other, like, extra column for more ammo. Because for right now, just because we don't have the broken butterfly yet, but this spot where, like, the scope and stock are that's definitely where the, that is absolutely going to be where we put the broken butterfly. Because it's 2x4, same as the red 9. You know? That's how I like my weapons, ultimately, once I get a large enough attaché case. Because it just feels nicer and cleaner this way when they're rotated like this and not just horizontal. Because it allows columns for the ammo and other items to have a lot more room to work with and looking nice. Oh yeah. These are the ones though that will definitely give you some of those little gems if you kill them. Quicker to switch if you move horizontally. Yeah, but even then it's like, it's not like you have to keep moving the cursor over every individual square, but it does look a lot nicer, I think. It still gives, I think, the same result if you were to just label them horizontally. But yeah, it is technically faster if, say for instance, I decided to move the grenades to, like, the top row. That would definitely be one way to go about it. But I've always been more used to keeping the ammo in the top. And then below that is always, like, the grenades followed by health. So yeah, we got a green eye for start. That's pretty good. A little note. Memo from Luis. Talking about stuff about the parasite that doesn't really matter nearly as much when you're too busy playing and shooting everything in this game. Yeah, they give you just so much ammo. It just makes it even harder and harder for me to stick to my 2 ammo stacks per gun rule. But now I've got 3 stacks for shotgun and 3 stacks for handgun. Yeah. Okay. Remember again, because I'm pretty sure, like, when you go into one of these... Oh, no, that one's supposed to break open once you finally get the, do the thing you need to do over here. Nope, you are not. Ugh. I don't feel like letting this, dude just, land any devastating attacks on me if I can help it. That said, though, this enemy is responsible for one of the more rad death animations you can experience. Because, yeah. Why are RE insects always the worst? I don't know. But I guess to these things' credits, they're not nearly as nightmarish as the chimeras in Remake. I mean, those things are nasty to deal with on top of, like, just from a design standpoint, already so creepy. Yeah. Double checking the map and all that. Okay, yeah. Cool. Right in here. Yeah. Though these ones, they don't do it for me nearly as much as, again, the chimeras in Remake. Yeah, there's just something about them. Okay, so we got the little butterfly lamp. You can already combine this with one of those. And, of course, because of how it's set up, we can't just load 3 of, like, the same colored gems into it. It always has to be the same, like, arrangement of 3 different colors. So we're going to be holding on to this thing for a while. But fortunately, we can sell off any excess green eyes as we get them. You know? That's nice. At least until we get the second butterfly lamp. I think, assuming I'm not forgetting or misremembering, because I'm pretty sure there is a second lamp you get. Yeah! Kick back! Sorry, just had to channel a little bit of Terry Bogard right there. But, I mean, it makes sense. We all got a little Terry Bogard inside of us. Whoa! It is. Oh! I got him even before it showed the kick prompt on screen. I am a badass. Oh, yeah. Blue eye. We're already 2/3 of the way there. Cool. Yeah. Last one we'll need is a red eye. But that's very much not going to be something we get to, at least until we get to that big Novistador hive. You know the one I'm talking about, where Ashley gets taken away again. No. Ah. Well, at least I'm safe in here. Relatively. Kick back! Shoutouts to whoever gets that reference. I feel like I should get that reference, but I'm honestly drawing a blank. But whatever. I'm sure anyone who's watching the VOD afterwards will definitely appreciate it. Okay, I should definitely start switching to some of the, to some of this handgun ammo and getting it out of the way. Although, even with how good the Ren... Or maybe not. Oh, that's right, they spawn behind. Well, at least it's still got decent stopping power. Nope. Stay on the floor. Oh, that's... Yes. Oh. Okay, I remember that right now. Yeah, because I think it was like, yeah, it was specifically like on Mark of the Wolves or whatever it was. Like it basically the excerpt was the dude went on a roller coaster, got wet, kid asked, "Are you okay?" And he just was like, "I'm fine," and then went straight back to working on Garo, Mark of the Wolves. And that's how it became the catchphrase. And that's a good one. You know? Okay. Now then. Swinging pendulums of doom that definitely should be very easy to run across. And not get hit. Ah. There. And like so, get our third velvet blue of this area. Now this next part, I definitely remember there's a lot of potential for money and treasures to get out of it, but you gotta be very on point. And I got 2 frags and a flash grenade. That said, if I can help it, if things do not go my way the first time, I am absolutely gonna keep reloading the checkpoint until I can get as many spinels dropped from these dudes. Because you know what happens when we go back to this room after trudging through the Novistadors. Yeah. There's like 10 of them. We gotta be very on point. I'm at least gonna try the flash to start. And see if this strategy... Oh, thank God, yes. One for that side. Wait, did I get them all, actually? I don't even think I need to... No. Oh, good. I think that might actually be all of them. Even the dude with the Plagas was trying to run. Like, he could take me. Yes! And the pendant. That's definitely the big money get from this. Wow, that worked way better than all the other strategies I tried before. Like, I always tried to aim, like, throw all the grenades I wanted to use from the top balcony. I didn't think to throw the flash first and then go down, use a grenade, and then shoot guns to mop up the remains. That was good. God damn. I am so proud of myself. So now we've got, yeah, 10 spinels, 9 of which were from them, and the Illuminados pendant. Very fancy. And also on brand for the kind of cult this is. And, oh wait. Make that 11. Yeah. Oh, right. We need to... Yeah, we still need to go back up that ladder, though, just so we can get the other spinel and velvet blue that are on these upper floors. It's all good. We got this. Okay, yeah, that's right, because there's like a lever you have to pull to like, undo some of these gates. I think. Well, at least there's the velvet blue. You have another chandelier. Oh, right. You get the elegant mask up here. I completely forgot. Yeah. Well, at least we can already, like, combine that with another treasure. Yeah, we were getting loaded on potential money right here. Hold on. Huh. I thought there was another spinel up on this floor, unless I completely forgot. Oh, wait. It's in this. I completely forgot. I could have got this by the end of the last chapter, but whatever. That's all the treasures in this little, loop. Yep. Typical American.
Welcome.
But at least from these people, it's deserved.
What are you selling?
Yeah. Okay, sell off 50 of this as always. get rid of TMP ammo because
Thank you.
you are not welcome here, TMP, or your ammo.
Is that all, stranger?
24k for a bunch of spinels.
Thank you.
We don't need to hold on to any
Is
more
that all?
green eyes.
Thank you. Is that all? Is that all?
Yeah.
Thank
I do
you.
love a nice detail at this point where it's like, when you were in the village, any treasure you got that was over like 10k worth in pesetas, you'd always get the, I'd buy it at a high price. But at this point, it's like, you've been loading him up on so many treasures of that caliber that he's like, yeah, is that all? Is that all? You got more? Cool. Okay.
What are you buying?
Just, you are, oh, the merchant, I am sure, is so happy for Leon's appearance in this part of Spain. Because he's making sure this guy gets sets up for life.
Is that all?
Sweet, and we're up to date on tuning our main 3 weapons. Nice.
Come back anytime.
I will. Yeah. Eventually. Let's make a quick save over here. We're only an hour and a half in on this current session, and we're doing pretty good. Had some close calls though, like at the start, kind of the castle, just because I had some moments where I was basically forcing myself to just keep going through with my health at caution. But after the water room, you know, it's relatively smooth sailing, as it always is. So yeah. Yeah, there's a velvet blue in this next big area, and then another, and another. Cool. Okay, good. Still, with how tense this game can be, it's definitely been a nice way to wind down, especially after spending all of yesterday on the DLC for Doom Eternal. That was a lot of fun, and yeah, even though it was technically not as hard as the Ancient Gods Part 1, it's still, I'd still, like, put it up as being pretty fantastic. Especially if you reevaluate all the content there is and just, like, treat both parts as if they were, like, 2 halves of one big expansion pack. Still need to set time tomorrow to do an extra lives run on that and get a little second opinion on, like, some of those encounters. Okay. Jump through the window like a cool guy, breaking the glass. Yeah, it's clearly wanting me to use the shotgun. And I don't blame it. The shotgun is a beautiful thing. This riot gun, more specifically. No one's following me? Good. You know, the other funny thing I kind of realized is, like, with all the topics that we had during the last stream, now that we're actually in a castle, that Castlevania talk that we kind of had a little while back is... What the... Oh, shoot. Well, that's as good as I'm gonna get. Unfortunately, grenades are not enough to, like, completely down that dude. But I at least want to try and get him before he activates the turret in this room, because that's a nice little challenge this game gives you. I am not letting you leave that spot. No! Ah! This is bad. Real bad. Quick, flame out! Ah, crap, he's booking it! I'll have to try and get him at another point. Ah, shoot. I was doing so well, and oh my goodness, have I been completely blind to that shelf of pesetas all this time? Wow. Sometimes you think you know everything about a game you spent so much time on, but then you find little details you miss and it surprises you. I think Castlevania gets brought up a lot when we talk about decent 3D action games, whenever they slightly go gothic. Yeah, and that it's one of the sadder 3D transitions. Definitely just... oh man. It's especially sad too when you look at people's opinions on... of those pile of 3D games, which ones are actually the best as far as being like... being the quote true Castlevania experience. But whatever, I still maintain that Lament of Innocence is the closest that 3D Castlevanias had ever gotten to being something that could have been good. They at least have ideas that I am, like, respectable of. But yeah, it's like the 64 games are just, yeah. That first one has such like a bad tech demo feel to it. Like something that was like a demo for a game that got shot out instead of the actual game, which became Legacy of Darkness. And meanwhile, you look at Lament and Curse of Darkness, and it's like, not even like the Igarashi touches to those games are enough to really offset the fact that they both fail at level design. Yeah, so there's all this potentially serialized elsewhere, unlike a Sonic game, where not many games go for the speed it does in 3D and nail it. Yeah, especially when it's like, so much, I feel like especially nowadays, Sonic's identity is split pretty squarely between the fact that he's a video game character, but also a cartoon. And that the cartoons go a lot more out of the way to emphasize the fact that he is basically a blue hedgehog version of the Flash. As opposed to the old games where it was more about the fact that he was he's like the fastest thing alive as a result of using momentum as a part of his gameplay. But yeah, it's weird. Still planning on like those streams for the 3D Castlevania games when I get to it. I actually tried running Lament and Curse in PCSX2 just to see how that went. And like, weirdly enough, the game that I am less interested in wanting to try, which is Curse of Darkness, runs a whole lot better out the gate, and oh no. Ah. See, by this point, I always kind of, because I don't really get to, like, finishing this guy off in time, I struggled with, no, ah. Hold on, let me just get this guy first before I finish my thought. No! No! This is what I was worried about. Now I gotta do this all over again. I always try and make sure that that dude gets killed before he reaches the turret. I know I've been able to get it before. Ugh. Yeah, it's like Jet Set is the closest to that, and it's still working on a very different set of clearer rules and how it achieves that momentum because of the focus on rollerblades. Still, even then, as far as like structure and like, I mean, the fact that around that time the Sonic games introduced grinding as like a key like mechanic of Sonic's repertoire, it's like, wouldn't be that much of a no-brainer to try and like apply some of that game to it. Okay. But yeah, like I tried actually running Lament and Curse in PCSX2 to see how good emulation as an option would be, and it's like, Even at least with like Lament of Innocence, not only I think it has a bit more issues with maintaining its full game speed compared to Curse, but like it definitely started tanking even more when I had OBS running in the background. Not even to like do like a local recording, I just having the program open because of how like CPU focused both things are. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna have to wait on like middle to end of summer until I can like try that stream idea out, just because I need my PS2 for that. Although Curse of Darkness technically has an Xbox version, I could do that, but by the same token, it's like, like, I know it's really minor and silly, but I am aware that there is, like, a bonus you get in the PS2 version of Curse if you have a save file for Lament of Innocence. But it's, like, a single item that you can get at the very start of the game that doesn't, like, impact the game that much. So, I don't know, I might just do that. That, and also the fact that I have an easier time getting, finding legit saves that I can, put onto a, mod, into my PS2, rather than modded Xbox. But, who knows, we'll figure that out. I mean, personally, I would hope that they would realize not to, just because, A, they are mid, obviously, but B, the plots don't even line up for a second. I mean, Season 2 already made it clear, like, their version of Isaac is completely different from the one the game gives you. Yeah, it's like, Isaac is, funny enough, now, like, a better character than he ever was, and Hector now exists solely for the purposes of being Lenore's subby boy. Which I am all for. There's probably some chuds out there that clearly do not like the idea of their male Castlevania characters being bottom bitch in like a relationship, but who cares? Freaking Alucard got into like a bisexual threesome with those two Japanese vampire hunters. You know? Like, people were complaining about that way more, even though the thing that so many people forget about a lot of vampire fiction is that when you're dealing with a vampire, when you're dealing with a creature that is essentially blessed with eternal life as long as they do not go out in the sun, you get really, really bored with the amount of free time you have, and that boredom with your free time leads to you exploring a lot more sexual deviant or like alternative like sexual pleasures than you would have in your regular life. Yeah, it's like, they're bisexual 9 times out of 10 anyway, but like, they also evolve further to, I would say they go as far as being omnisexual. Like, they are willing to fuck anything and in any creative way possible, because that's the only remaining urge that they have that can satisfy them outside of, like, getting blood. It is ridiculous. But yeah, it's like, it's funny, like, I think, because I've not watched any of the seasons again to kind of reevaluate my thoughts on them, but I still feel like I maintain that I like the 3rd season of that Netflix series the most, because after season 2, it definitely felt like it was going in its own direction and stopped trying to like tie itself however loosely to any of like the established games, because 1 and 2 were very much just its own take on the whole like plot of Dracula's curse. And like with how that ended, I was like, there is absolutely no way that Curse of Darkness as we know it is ever gonna get like a faithful adaptation. And I was fine with that because we got more of Carmilla's sisters and, again, Lenore. Lenore's great. If there was ever a chance at Castlevania making a comeback in video game form, I would hope that like those like female vampires would get get featured in a new game. I'd be down for a Lenore boss fight. She would just have Hector on a leash and like force him to like forge new devils to fight you or something. That'd be fun. I really like my Dom characters, okay? You can tell. Yes, yes you can. I still feel like trying to, I'm gonna get another angle on this dude, because I want to see if I can just completely snipe this dude before he ever has a chance to leave. No! Oh, because he already knew. God damn it. Ugh. This dude is such a pain. But hopefully, like, the incendiary and, like, frag grenade did enough to... I'll even take a hit from any... No, no. Oh, God. Oh, this is bad. It's gonna happen again, I know it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Castlevania's a good time. So is RE4. Actually, I'm gonna see about, because this is a part where I can... Oh, god damn it, that's right, I completely forgot. Can't wait for the cabal of suicide girls in 8. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, speaking of vampires and, like, trigger, like, sexual related urges or desires in them, it's like, oh, man. Like, those vampire girls are the absolute best new thing the series has come up with. Both for, like, providing a new source of horror as well as horniness. Okay, you know what? I'm actually just gonna, rather than do what I did where I just tried to circle straight around him, I'm gonna do what the game probably intended for me since the beginning, which is to just take shots at him from up top. It seems like the intended strat. Yeah, because you get less of that obstructing your path. Okay, that's not enough room. God, this guy is so tanky. Oh my goodness, that just... No! Oh. I spoke too soon. I thought it was like the bullets were completely going over me, but no, that was not it at all. Why did you not pick that up? Good grief. Ah! Come on. Are you kidding? Well, this guy sucks. Yeah, you really feel it with the semi-auto scope when you're just trying to get a shot and it misses just barely. Less because of your weapon sway and more that the enemy just happened to move in the right amount of space to completely, like, nullify your whole shot. It's deflating when that happens. Just good grief. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I am just gonna save my grenades instead. Well, I'll still use the frag, but the flame grenades, I am just gonna toss him. I'm just gonna toss all 3 that I can at him and let God sort it out. Ugh. I should not be messing up with this as much as I have. Clearly, I've forgotten the best strategy when it comes to actually killing that monk, priest, whatever, before it actually before he even reaches the turret. Because that's just sad. Hmm? Yeah, the like it. Yeah, like it's a weird. Yeah, it's Yeah, I thought that too, but it's like, it's only with the ganados themselves, their heads completely pop off into chunky salsa, but here it's more like the force of you shooting their head blows them off by the hinge of their jaw. Yeah, it's real gnarly, just looking at that. Actually, forget the grenade to start. No! Why does it keep doing that? Well, at least they still die to one hit, even if it's not an actual headshot. Whatever. We'll get there eventually. I'm still gonna use the grenade on those guys. Oh god, I just had a cursed thought in my head. What if this was like one of those rare situations where the game encourages you to use the mine thrower and... Well, fuck my life. Only on stream does things like this happen. But yeah, I'm not wasting any more grenades up here. All of my remaining flame rounds are going straight to that dude. Actually, I think he's still, like, staying on... Yeah, he's still looking there. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can quickly move my scope over him fast enough and then just unload on the bastard. Yes, okay, he didn't move. Are you serious? That's the trick I was missing all this time. It was that specific spot. I remember it being like getting a whole lot more closer to like the other stairwell. Holy crap. Well, thank goodness. That saves me like 3 incendiaries that I would have had to burn. Ugh. We're good. We're back at it. Yeah, it was. It's like, I completely forgot that, like, you can still technically get a headshot on those specific, like, monks if you get them at the side or back of the head. Because it's the front that's armored. Oh my goodness. What a detail. That's something. Now, I know there's a blue velvet, I think, around here. One of these bases. There it is. Okay. So yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind. Like, if I ever, like do a body shot on one of those specific monk priest things, and then quickly and accurately get a shot at the head when their head is turned. Oh, that is so good. Okay. So there's another room up ahead with a velvet blue and another with a spinel. Okay. This should be fine. Yeah, we're already up on 2 hours. Thoughts overall? Tag 2 is definitely not at the same level of, like, constant high difficulty as Tag 1. It's definitely got a lot more, like, breathing room that it tries to put in there. And, like, the focus definitely is a lot more on using a lot of, like, the new mechanics and enemies they created in, like, encounters that have a lot more attempts at creativity behind them, rather than just raw, refined, like straight combat encounters, which is what Tag 1 excelled at. Right. And it's like the final boss is Hugo was right about it being their best one yet, but I base it on a technicality simply because it is their best, but not in the way that we were all hoping that it was going to be, you know? Just kind of how it is. Yeah, like it's definitely a lot more colorful. Like 2 of the 3 levels definitely have like a big focus on green, especially when one of them is you going back to Earth, where like humanity's in the process of reclaiming the Elephite zones, and it has this sort of like the typical overgrown, deserted post-apocalypse kind of look to it. But I mean, I still like it. Like the new enemies are really great. They add a lot of really fun, interesting things to the combat encounters. The hammer is great, a far better like extra weapon than the Crucible was. There's like a lot of fun stuff. Like I basically do because the thing is that I've not gone back to the first DLC in a while, like not for like a full playthrough. The last I did that was around the time it had come out initially. So, and like I'm kind of interested to go back to it and then like do Tag 2, because I feel like with like if you look at them as if they could have been a single expansion pack instead of 2 separate chapters, like combining the both, I feel like the differences in quality don't matter as much when you realize how like marginal those differences are between the first half and second half.
Surely you don't think I'm the same as
It still uses the final levels of the base game as its baseline for the challenges it gives you, which is important. And I just think that like whatever things they were going with, I don't think it was a result of what people are theorizing as it looked at complaints for the difficulty and decided to scale back. I think it was just more that like because of Tag 1's main priorities, like it just wanted to focus a lot more like on refining like the core ideas behind its regular combat encounters. Because you look at the actual new things, like in terms of either like mechanics or enemies that were added in Tag 1, it feels like it pales more in comparison to what Tag 2 offers with the enemies in Hammer. Yeah, you would think COVID, but by the same token, the first DLC was still made completely from in a work from home environment. Yeah. So yeah, like regardless, the second DLC does not go even more Plutonia than the first DLC did. But then again, I feel like with all those like typical like Plutonia references that I make, even I want to say that off the top of my head, oh god damn it, I did not want him to throw the scythe then. Even then, I'm pretty sure that Plutonia, when that came out, like its latter levels definitely started to lag behind what it was throwing at you at the start. So who knows? I still think it's worth it, because again, like you could definitely say. I could understand the perspective some people can come at with the second DLC that it's a disappointment. Because yes, there are expectations, some that even I had, that were not met, and that would make it qualify. But that still pales into the comparison that like the baseline that this DLC is that it's still fucking Doom Eternal. It is still basing itself on a 10 out of 10 game. It's just... it's gone from the first DLC, which boosted it to 11, and now it's back down to a 10. And I think when you look at it that way, especially with the full expansion pack type mentality, where you look at 2 halves as being part of the same whole, it definitely, I think, makes for a more palatable kind of like extra piece of content on top of the base game. Totally, yeah. Like, the core mechanics are still there. They just add more on top of it. Yeah. Yeah, it's 3 levels. Well, Tag 2 is technically 4. The final boss is actually its own level, which I appreciate, funny enough. Because it's like, that's actually another thing where I do want to get, like, a second opinion on that fight. Because while I think it is their best, it is also the sort of fight where, when you first play it, it has the sort of thing where, like, its main gimmick can absolutely, potentially ruin the whole thing for you. Just because it's the boss, it's what Hugo described, that he does the same thing that you, the Doom guy, can do, which is basically take the health from your enemies. It's just that he does it to you, and if you're not good at, like, reading his moves, you're going to be stuck on a phase for a very, very long time when it happens. Plus, it's, like, a lot of its ideas, I feel, are pretty much, yeah, exactly. Like, it's using the Marauders as a baseline, which I know Gigan is probably, like, very much eye-rolling at this, considering that we know about Gigan. We already know about, like, your specific critiques regarding the Marauders. But at least I feel like in the case of that boss fight, because it's specifically designed as a boss, it makes a bit more sense there than whenever you fight the Marauders again as a regular enemy. Because that's, at least I think, one thing where I can be more understanding of, like, the reduced fuck you difficulty at Tag 1 that's in the second DLC. Because there are certain tricks, there are certain concepts that they had used in that first DLC that I really feel like would have felt especially tired if they kept trying to escalate that in the second DLC. Like, you remember the 2-on-1 Marauder fight, you know, where you fought 2 of them at the end of the first level? But, like, and then, of course, the large amount of times that you end up fighting spirit-possessed enemies. Yeah, definitely. I do, yeah, we definitely got a bit of misleading on the quote from Hugo when he was describing that boss fight. Even though that it is very solid for what it is in practice. It's just, especially after games like Dusk exist, where one of the boss fights is you literally fighting a dude that has all your same weapons, and you're basically fighting in a one-on-one rocket arena. Oh yeah, you definitely eat up, man. Get that belly full. Oh yeah, totally. Treat it as a dinner and a show. Okay. Now I know I have to hit that switch to deactivate the security system, but that's also gonna cause those guys to show up. Actually, I'm trying to double check. Wait, did I even... I forget, did I pick up the other Velvet Blue that was in the... Oh, okay, yes I did, thank goodness. Okay, so it's just... Sorry, still consulting my map. Yeah, it's just the spinel that's in this room. It's definitely starting to get late, and I'm definitely feeling like, with how long it's been going, just in these first 2 chapters alone, I am definitely not going to be able to finish Act 3 tonight. It's just not going to be feasible. But I'll definitely see, because I know this chapter is where we get the hedge maze. No! No! Oh, did not move back in time. Should have used the shotgun. I should have used the shotgun. Come on, get out here. Oh, screw it. When in doubt, when you absolutely gotta have it. Yep. When dealing with all sorts of horrors that want to take your life, the best friend you can hope for is a shotgun. No! No. Those motherfuckers. You guys are rude. You still not gonna come out? Fine. Oh, right, these guys. Well. Get 3? Yes. Okay, cool. Now for the mop up. What the? Oh, you son of a... Please. Yes, I don't care. First aid spray. Give me that fade. Fade spray. Whatever. Oh my goodness. He should have caught on fire. Well, what's done is done. Who cares? Take your spinel. I'm gonna keep stealing all your treasures. This is what you get for slighting me. Yay, goat ornament. So, okay. Alright, time to go through here. Save up. Yeah. I think with the progress I'm going, I think I might be able to get through chapters 3-3. But I think I'll save 3-4 for afterwards, even though it's like the very end. I am getting close on, like, how much energy I have to keep playing this in one sitting. And unfortunately, I'm lacking in any flash grenades that I could use on any of the birds in the upcoming areas. Good grief, 4 stacks of shotgun ammos. Well, it's about to become 3. Yeah, I really wish I had some flashes right now. Ah! Only 1. And they still... No. Freaking birds. Okay, but at least there's... Oh, shoot, I forget. Are these tied to... Oh, yes, they are. Is this far back enough that they won't flee when I shoot? Yes! Okay, good. Give me your gems. Thank you. Ah, yes. We all know what's inside there. But we can't get there until we save the girl. Get my trusty magnum. Ooh. Okay, so looking ahead, there's another gem that's in the hedge maze, plus a spinel and a velvet blue. Gonna make sure that I absolutely grab those while dealing with all the dogs in there before I leave the hedge maze. A section that, when I was doing research on the dynamic difficulty rank and also looking up what the difficulties change, the easy mode that was added from the PS2 onward, from what I read, apparently, like, it basically says that this hedge maze section, you're technically able to skip on that difficulty. Which is like, why? Why would you? Like, sure, I can understand people just wanting to, have the game give you an easier time with some really hard sections like the water room. But, like, this whole section right here is super memorable.
Mr. Kennedy. Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here
You gotta
sometimes.
love, even
Living
with
takes your
Leon's
whole
newfound
life.
status
You'll
as part
never
of
get
the
out.
Secret Service
Do you
and
know
being
that
a
no
cool
one
action
dies
man,
without a cause?
deep
Even the
down,
satisfied
his
stomachs of
one-liners
my
still prove that he is a
children's
complete and utter
pets. Now, if
dork.
you'll excuse me, I have
He
to
is
tie
still
up a
that
few
same
loose
rookie cop
ends,
we played as in
like chasing
RE2.
down a couple of rats.
It's just that
2
slightly more
rats.
people now
Which
listen
one's
to him than
Rose?
they did back
Who's the
then.
other?
Except Ada.
An intruder
Ada never
besides
listens.
me?
In fact, he listens to her. Alright. Time to brave this little bit right here. Remember, do not feel bad. These are not good doggos. They mean you harm, therefore they cannot be good. It's funny, at least, that with this hedge maze, the idea of having to solve a maze and where to go is very diminished by the fact that your map just straight up outlines where each path goes. But I guess, I mean, like, that's generally a blessing, all things considered. Okay, I'll get the gem by going this way. There we go. Whoa! No, you weren't. You thought you could get me, but you didn't. Ah, that was... made me jump just a little bit, I suppose. Yeah, I can't say no to some extra fade spray. Oh, it'll be so nice once I get the XL attaché case at the island. It'll make it so much nicer organizing my stacks of grenades and health, having a lot more room to work with. Yeah, I want to at least, like, get a good angle. Oh, this is real silly. Okay. Just keep searching every corner for treasures. Got the spinel. Right, and the velvet blue, I think that, yeah, it should be on the upper, on that upper path in the middle. Which I think we can work our way towards, almost, maybe. I don't know. There's still that other dog cage. I might as well. No! Did not see you coming. Whoa. Yeah, they do a really good job with this section of, like, making it very unclear where these dogs are going to spawn from and, like, what triggers them. Because it's not 100% random. Like, there's sections like this where they're always going to be at the ready. Barbecue dog. But wait, we're not in Chinatown. Whoa. Straight up made no sound coming around that corner. No, no, no. Get into a good position. Whew. Yeah, stuff like that, you know, it's easy to tell, like, that's like a scripted moment for, like, once you get that item, that's how you get the, how you're able to, spawn some dogs. But other times, just as you're going through the maze, they'll just show up in ways that always find a way to surprise and catch you off guard. Safe. Even with any one of those three being able to just bring my health down to not even caution, but danger. Yeah, I'm getting pretty dangerously low on that front. Actually, shoot, I forget. Have I even found where the... Oh, right. Yeah, it's not... Yeah, I gotta do what I was planning to with the upper path to get the blue velvet. Or maybe it's... Oh, don't tell me it's one of those things where I have to shoot it down. No, that wouldn't make sense. I think it's supposed to be up there. Still trying to leave as little treasures behind as I possibly can. Oh, I just saw a dog. Yeah. Don't think I didn't notice. Yeah, this is the sort of thing where, like, you can't really rely on the strategy that has worked in other, in other arenas where you can find a safe spot to just hang out, as it were. Yeah, I'm blanking on where exactly that blue velvet is. You know what? Actually, I don't care. It's just a blue velvet. It's a small treasure. It's not the same as, like, if it were, like, the butterfly lamp or mask, you know? Let's just finish this chapter. And do a little bit, if not all, of chapters 3-3. And then we'll continue... Normally I continue Monday. But I've set my schedule that depending on if I'm up for it, I could, like, be back at this again on Saturday night. I mean, it is the weekend.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Oh,
Sorry,
Ada's costume
following a
also
lady's lead just isn't my
changes
style.
when you have the RPD outfit. Yeah, she just straight up has the same stuff she has in Assignment Ada. That's cool. That said, it may not be red colored, but like that tactical gear does look pretty good on her.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon trying to make
Leon.
think he's so cool.
Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
Ah, yes, a
I
plot
see you've
point
been
that
doing
really
your
didn't go anywhere after this.
Why, Ada?
Because Ada had nothing to do with
Why are you
whatever
here?
Wesker was up to
Why'd
in
you
the
show
next
up like
game.
this?
She's just doing whatever she pleases. Because let's be real,
See you
for as much
around.
as they try and make her motives completely unknown and mysterious, it really is the biggest example of not even A, the creators, or B, the current stewards of the franchise know what the hell Ada's deal is. And just go, I don't know, she's a spy. Does spy stuff. Chick's hot, though. Whew, okay. Getting well stocked up on grenades and the like. She is, yeah. But it's like Catwoman, except instead of flirting with Batman, is like more like flirting with one of the Robins, you know? Because Leon's definitely not a Batman type, no matter how hard he tries. You know, he's either a Dick or a Tim. Not Jason Todd, though. Definitely not. No one should have to be Jason Todd. And, oh yeah, there's a mirror with pearls. You should make a double check if I did pick the... Oh, it's kind of hard to tell. I've already collected so many spinels at this point. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yes, give me that mirror. You, me, I've got stuff to sell and buy. Show me what you got. Leon is Adam West Batman, but without the getting laid
What are you
part.
selling? Thank you.
Yep. Leon and Claire. Forever cursed as far as their love lives go.
Thank you.
Leon's gonna keep chasing this Asian woman super spy. And Claire is gonna continue to fail at finding a boyfriend that stays alive long enough for him. For her. Or at least finding a boyfriend that isn't garbage. Because it's like,
Is that
man,
all, stranger?
Neil in Rev 2 was totally not a stand-up guy whatsoever.
Thank you. Is that all? Thank
And then, of course, there's Steve, who, like,
that
even
all,
though the game didn't
stranger?
outright spell it, you know the devs were trying to push some romantic angle.
you.
Fuck Steve Burnside. He was
What
the
are you
worst.
buying? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
Oh, great. Ugh. Oh yeah, I got some extra ammo to sell because I can't
What are
carry
you
more than I am
selling?
comfortable with.
Is that all?
There.
Thank you.
Now to get on. So... Oh, good, a save point. Let's see, what are we at as far as time? Yeah, it's getting close. I am, all things considered, feeling pretty tired enough as is. But honestly, getting through chapters 3.1 and 3.2 in one sitting is pretty solid. Like, they're meaty. They got a lot of tough spots. And again, it was like, oh, and then of course there was the extra time I spent in the shooting gallery. So yeah, you know, actually thinking about it, I am gonna be back for streaming the rest of Act 3 and then a little bit of Act 4 tomorrow night. Just because, hey, you know, it's a Saturday. It's not like I have any other work that needs to be done. I'm not back in until Monday. Yeah. But yeah, this was fun. You know, it's real chill and all that, all things considered. Thanks for tuning in, Wrath, Gigon, you know, and also, of course, yeah, thanks to anyone that's gonna be watching these VODs afterwards, because I assume there always is. So, yeah. Just making a mental note, again, of, like, all the treasures I've gotten up to this point. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for tonight. Though I think I'll leave this... I'll leave this on, like, one final note, just because it's a, at least one extra thing to watch with this is, because the trailers that this game plays when you sit on the title screen, of which there are 2. So I think it would be kind of amusing to see, at least to see how well the CRT overlay and scan lines mask the obvious, like, compression of this video file.
Krauser, go get the girl.
A trailer that heavily emphasizes the fact that Ada and Krauser are big parts of this game, even though they are very late in. Oh yeah, and a shot of Ashley's section with the fixed camera angles. Funny story about that, actually, is a coworker of mine is similarly into a lot of retro games like I am, and like he had like at some point bought a lot of various Japanese GameCube games. And is the sort of thing where, like, he was basically running down the list of stuff he had, wondering if it might interest me as far as, like, that I could buy off him in the future. One of them that he mentioned was Japanese version of Resident Evil 4, actually. Which, you know, would be Biohazard 4 in this case. And, like, I wouldn't mind trying that version of the game in the future, if only because I want to see how I fare with the version of Ashley's section, because it has the fixed camera angles instead of the over-the-shoulder camera. Like, I always felt like that was such a very fascinating yet interesting key difference that the game has between Japan and the rest of the world. But yeah, that'll be something to think about for the future, I guess. I mean, if it's another justification to do a full playthrough of RE4 on stream after this one, I mean, that's as good of a reason as any, I guess. Like, and even then, you don't really need that much reasons to play Resident Evil 4 in any case. Oh, what justification is that, Wrath? Absolutely. No arguments there. Okay. Time to close this out. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow to do next few chapters through the castle. It's gonna be a good time.